The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Just off target. Zanetti cuts it out. Eto'o picks it up out wide. That's tidy. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Maldini gets it away. It's a searching pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Chance, surely! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Shapes to shoot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, that's a key interception. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Vasco da Gama have a free kick. And it's Gerrard. That's an imaginative pass. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. Donadoni. Chance for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
No luck with that dink over the top. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Eto'o. Brilliantly cut out. And he's quick to get it clear again. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. It's a threatening ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Maldini.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Maldini. And it's Yaya Toure. That's Gerrard. Pelé engages and forces him off the ball. Pelé. Spread out to the left. Forlan is wide and looking to get onto this. Ferdinand. And this is Ronaldo, and he welcomes it in. Zanetti is there to clear. And vicious ball here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Maldini. Donadoni. That's Maldini. Aims beyond the defence. It's full on! Zanetti. Zanetti delivers. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's following up! And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Full on! It's a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Bergkamp. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Looking for options for movement. Bale looking to run onto it. Zanetti could try cutting inside here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Iniesta. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Dijk makes the interception. Gerrard. Tele. Drives. Up he goes! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
What a header! Flashed in! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So it's back to business.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Beckham. Bergkamp. Donadoni. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's an excellent interception. Gerrard. Yaya Toure. Piqué spots it and intercepts. Now it's Forlan. That pass has been well intercepted. And he plays one through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Vasco da Gama clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Iniesta. And it's Gerrard. Tries to play it through. Goes back. Looking to play him in. Gerrard. Vasco da Gama are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to...
Chance! Goal! Vasco da Gama! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Vasco da Gama go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Looking for the run. Bale. He has found the way through.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. A probing pass. And it's Zanetti. Played in deep. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And claimed it back swiftly. Maldini. Van Dijk. Ferdinand. Yaya Toure. Gerrard. Iniesta. To Gerrard. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Beckham looking to penetrate opposition lines. It's Bale! Gareth! Glittering Bale! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Played into space. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Bale. Yaya Toure gets a foot in and wins the ball. Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Nice sequence of passes there. Neymar! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Numero 11, Bale. Lascia il campo per il numero 79, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Beckham has created one goal already. Tries to pass it through. And here's Neymar.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's had it taken off him. Jordi Alba. Now that looks a decent ball. Xavi. Yaya Toure. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Aimed beyond the defence. He is through here. Great chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was...
So that's it. It is all over. Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line, because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Back to the keeper it goes. Nicely spread. Now it's Bale. Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Shevchenko. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Has a look up and drives it forward. Ambitious ball here. And this is Bale. And it's Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Edmilson. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Bergkamp. A probing pass. Floated through.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Donatoni. Donatoni puts his foot on the gas. Mohamed Salah. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold hurtling down that right flank. And it's Szoboszlai! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. Edmilson. Aimed beyond the defence. Threads one in. He's got away. Massaro. In comes the corner. Punched away. Knocks it into space. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Shevchenko. Soboslai. He's tried one! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Szoboszlai actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Bale. Bellingham going about things with real menace. Done delicately. And he cuts out the supply.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Edmilson. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Soboslai. Now, can they get him away? Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Mohamed Salah. Nicely weighted ball. Bale looking to run onto it. Van de Ven. It's Bellingham. He's had it taken off him. Edmilson. Searching pass he's played there. Bellingham. Edmilson. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Alexander-Arnold. Hangs in a cross. And it's a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Cleared away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Reflections on the first half?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
That's a cute ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Maldini does well to get it back. Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And it's Bellingham. Szoboszlai. Played back in, looking for options for movement. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Liverpool finding their passes. Edmilson. Shevchenko, and he's had it nicked away. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Edmilson gets it away. Some really good ball movement. Bale tries a shot! Gareth! Glittering Bale! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Bergkamp. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well read, nice interception. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's come to nothing. That's an imaginative pass. Now that's well seen too. Beckham with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Superb from Szoboszlai! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Looking for the run. And it's Salah. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Pele!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20. Lascia il campo per il numero 79. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And they can counter here. Szoboszlai. Bellingham. Bellingham looking to Bellingham! So close to drawing level.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
So there's going to be another change here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Taken back almost at once.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Succumbs to the pressure. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Well, this is a worry. They conceded from here not so long ago. And it's Bellingham. Edmilson. Nice looking ball. Brilliantly cut out. Ball is over the line. And that was very necessary. Just 5 minutes left. Back into the middle. Bellingham.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Goes for a shot! Oh my word! Dennis Bergkamp! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Ha segnato all'88esimo minuto.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Signore e signori, facciamo gli auguri a un membro del nostro fan club che oggi festeggia l'anniversario di matrimonio.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Milan.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And we're underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect... Mbappe! No, not the best of headers.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Beckham, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alaba spots it and intercepts. Nuno Mendes, Bellingham. Nuno Mendes, and he's forced to go back. De Ligt, Bellingham. And he's looking to catch him up. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Milan do have a chance to counter here. It's an early cross. And what a big... In he goes again!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Nuno Mendes, no goals as yet. Vinicius Junior. Played back to the goalkeeper. And De Ligt.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Messi. Bellingham. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through, and the counter is on. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Neymar. Zanetti threads one in. He's tried one! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Look at the space here. Donadoni! And that has fair fizzed.
Donadoni clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Alaba. Here's Rodri. And it's Mendes. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Rodri. Nuno Mendes. And De Ligt. And it's Mendes. Bellingham. Neymar. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he welcomes it in.
Bale really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's the keeper's ball. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Bellingham. De Ligt. Opts for safety. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's got away. Well, that's cause for mild irritation.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he...
And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Solid.
Just a quick
Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Torres. Now, can they get him away? Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Cleared away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Alexander-Arnold. Alaba. De Ligt. Alexander-Arnold. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. And it's Rodri. Alaba. Turns back here, probably the best option. And Alaba. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Rodri. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Nuno Mendes. Alisson. And it's Alaba. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Alaba. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bellingham. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
just about within shooting range. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, what a mistake! Alexander-Arnold. And de Ligt. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Alaba. And it's Alaba.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
And Alexander-Arnold. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. Alisson. And it's Rodri. And here's Mbappe. Nicely spread. Messi in acres of space out wide. Chiellini getting this one clear.
Well, that...
And time is up. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Manchester United.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very...
Bergkamp! An early chance, their first of the game.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Bale! Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Howson with the clearance. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's an excellent interception. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Batistuta, and it's Pirlo. Defending of the desperate variety. Shifted it to the flank. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. More and more pressure on the ball here. Has a look and plays it forward. Milan are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and they're...
Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Crunching tackle. Donatoni.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Maldini, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Floated through. Engages and forces him off the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bergkamp.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's found a way through. Showing good feet. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Maldini attempts a clearance. And he has been fouled there. He's having a good look here.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to...
Pirlo! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. That is a great pick out. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bale. Brilliantly cut out. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Darmian can get it clear. Kukçu has created one goal already. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Robertson, he's got away. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Chiellini gets it away. And that has been cleared. That has been slung wide. And now they can spring out of defence. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pirlo, the regular corner taker. And it's hoisted clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. Well, that's well seen too. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's bustling through here. Poor, robust challenge. And that has been clubbed away. Rijkaard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Batistuta. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Rijkaard. He's trying to hit the front line here. Pirlo. Goes looking wide. Nice control. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Kukçu, can he get it through? And he's managed to get through, and he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Takes aim, oh, what a climb! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Maldini. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. And he thumps it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Pass somewhat off target. Kukçu. Played out wide. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Donatoni. Looking to play him in.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
The message is clear, none shall pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Backhand! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
Milan have their second corner now.
Numero 24.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, played through for the wide man. He's had it taken off him. Corner then. So, third corner of the game. Pirlo with the short one. It's a really well-measured ball. Thinks about the shot. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Bale. Cristiano Ronaldo. Kukçu. Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a delicate pass. Kukçu. That has not gone well. Darmian makes the interception. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good alertness. Now, can they get him away? And he's heaved it away. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Tries to play it through. Can he get onto this? And this is Pirlo.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
It's a goal kick. That's that, the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.